name is Becky Kuhl, and I'm the Director of Services with Victim Assistance Program. At Victim Assistance Program, we empower our community to restore lives impacted by crisis, violence, and tragedy. We serve over 4,000 victims of crime and trauma in Summit County, Ohio each year through our core direct services, crisis intervention, and advocacy. Additionally, we provide education through our Summit Victim Assistance Academy to professionals in the community on how to provide best practice services when encountering victims in their work. The services that our advocates provide at Victim Assistance Programs significantly impact the lives of victims of crime and trauma in a positive way. Our advocates provide victims in Summit County, Ohio with support through our 24-hour hotline, website, chat, and in the court system, and additionally through on-scene response. Because our agency serves victims of all types of crime, our advocates are trained to offer compassionate and non-judgmental crisis intervention, emotional support, safety planning, information on victims' legal rights, community referrals, as well as education on common reactions crime victims and their loved ones may encounter. Our services are provided through a trauma-informed, client-centered perspective, which places empowerment and self-determination at the forefront of everything that we do. Now we'll hear from some of our advocates that provide these important services every day.
Every day I walk in here and I feel like all of my coworkers are my family, and I've never met a group of people who care so much about victims and who are so passionate about helping them through the criminal justice system. And I'm so impressed by everyone every day going on scene to whether it's a homicide, a suicide, maybe it's an infant death, and they're so resilient.
Working with a team of professionals that has actually cared about the work that they do and showed compassion and empathy and all of the things that you look for when picking a career makes me proud to work here. The fact that Victim Assistance Program has been a staple in our community for now 50 years, it's awesome to work for an agency that has held such roots in the community. When you say the name Victim Assistance Program, people know exactly who you're talking about.
I've never seen a company so, I can just talk to Leanne whenever I want to. You know, she's our CEO and can just walk to her office. If I have a question, I can go to any of the other advocates, any of the supervisors. If I'm having a problem, if I have a question, I can go to anyone, any department, and anyone's willing to help.
I think working with the team that we have now makes a lot of room for wanting to continue education and continue growth within yourself. I feel like there's a lot of opportunities for personal development and growth within this agency, and everybody's always wanting you to do better. You can bounce ideas off of each other and you can actually be heard. You can go to, members of somebody that's higher than you, and you can, say, I think this would be a good idea to implement this in our practice, and then they make that happen, which is wonderful.
I think if you ask most of the people that work here and you say, why did you become an advocate, or why are you working for Victim Assistance Program? I think a lot of people would say passion is helping people, and especially helping people that you might feel like there is no help for them, that they have nobody to turn to and they don't really know what to do in their situation. I love being that person to say, listen, you're not alone. I care about you, we care about you. There are people out there that want to help you.
I think right now there's a huge gap between community and victims of crime, between law enforcement and victims of crime in the community. And I think being able to take a third-party approach and view where the needs are and where we can bridge that gap is important, because we are able to see it from both the law enforcement and citizen side and see where there needs improvement and build community relationships. And I think that's important for the community.
Being an advocate at Victim Assistance is both a rewarding and really hard experience, but I've never been around so many people that are so passionate and pushed each other up. I know every day that when I come in here, each one of my coworkers is going to do everything they can for each other and for the clients.